MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
Ender Inciarte is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-2 home. Softly hit out towards short, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Batting second baseman.
Here's Brandon Phillips. Career numbers versus Syndergaard, 3 for 10. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second, taken by Walker. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Braves.
All right, here's how the Braves line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In the outfield, Nick Markakis. Now get a hold of this. He played 398 games without committing an error. 398 games in a row. That's more than 2 seasons without committing an error. That's unthinkable.
Inciarte's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. Comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that break.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now in the box, Matt Kemp. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. And they start him out away with a called strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners. Up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 3 for 6. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nick Markakis is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Adonis Garcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. That misses 1-2.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. 4 for 12. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
d'Arnaud.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled straight back.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Down the third baseline. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Well, this is the 6th hitter he faces. He finally gives up a hit, but man, he's looking sharp today. I think he's going to have a good game.
Fielder, Shea Bruce.
So coming to the plate, Jay Bruce. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Inciarte's there. And the inning is over. Mets strand. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Dansby Swanson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch. Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order. Here's the 3rd baseman, David Wright. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. Just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a liner, but foul. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Settling in now, Noah Syndergaard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Liner towards second, and this will be out of reach for Phillips at second. It's a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
There's been a big influx of pitchers that can swing the bats, and he's one of them. Nice line drive swing right there. They've got some athletes in the game now.
Here's Neil Walker as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. It is Curtis Granderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Granderson.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Hey, they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Markakis has a read on it. And that retires the side. Here's Ender Inciarte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes racing back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
The 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Mets here in the 4th. First baseman, number 21.
And this is popped up back behind second. Swanson is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
Catcher.
Striding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that keeps the inning alive for Jay Bruce.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And that's going to be a base hit for Bruce. The relay. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back.
Leading off for the
Stepping
Braves,
into the box,
left
Nick
fielder,
Markakis.
Nick
He's 0 for 1
Markakis.
thus far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. This is in the air for Cespedes in left. 1 down.
third baseman, number 13.
Adonis Garcia digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to
Tyler
try it again.
Flowers.
Tyler Flowers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll lead things
Leading
off
off
as
for the
we
Mets.
begin the home 5th.
Third baseman, David Wright.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss that time by Wright as he couldn't come up with it. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that
Now
high
batting,
fastball, a
pitcher.
high piece of cheese,
Noah
swung at and missed.
Syndergaard.
That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Noah Syndergaard. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Neil Walker. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Dribbled to the right side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And he misses there, 1-2. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Cespedes on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 40.
Ready for another chance? Julio Teheran. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Walker's got it. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number
Good
11.
range shown off into the hole right there.
Inciarte.
That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself. In is Curtis Granderson. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Curtis Granderson.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 21, Lucas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lucas Duda. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Here's Brandon Phillips. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First baseman number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Changeup, called strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now a curveball in there, 1 and 2 now.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The batter, right fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1, 2, 3. They trail this one 1-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, that's a good-looking curveball to hit right there. That ball's coming right into you. So maybe he's measuring him and looking for another one this pitch.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. But that one rolls foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kemp coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Bruce.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce. It's a swinging bunt up the line to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Ready once again, Nick Markakis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In there, no balls and a strike.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Riding in once again, Adonis Garcia. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And this goes right through his glove on into left field.
Well, that puts the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. If you get that knock or get that guy in from first base, you know you've got a chance with that bullpen to hold it up.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Jace Peterson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Shortstop.
From the stretch, Dansby Swanson stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off. I'd come back with it again.
Kurt Suzuki will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And all 3 runners on the move here. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. Ronier Mustelier will come on now and pinch run here. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And this will be fouled away. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame. Emilio Bonifacio is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Josh Colmenter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now catching, number 8, Jace Peterson.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Markakis is there as he tucks this one away, and you always like to set down a guy like Wright on one pitch.
Noah Syndergaard.
So stepping in, Noah Syndergaard. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
This is pulled into right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with the base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Here's Brandon Phillips. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Phillips around first, heading for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
First baseman number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing.
The 1-0 delivery. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1-1, here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now a swing by Kemp and a bouncing ball to short. Cabrera's up with it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The left fielder number 22, Nick Markakis.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager Terry Collins on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Jerry Familia enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Darno is under it. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. Lifetime against Familia. A perfect 2 for 2. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
That's a nice job.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Jim Johnson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 53.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off against Jim Johnson, who looks for the save in this one. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
The first baseman.
Here's Lucas Duda now.
Lucas Duda.
As he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. 0-2. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 13.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. A 3 for 12 line. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Peterson recovers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again. Travis d'Arnaud. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Hit to short. Swanson scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Into the box, Jace Peterson. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at-bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Hit back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
Throws him a sinker, then a changeup. They look the same, but obviously the action is different. The sinker a lot harder. The changeup floats a little bit longer. But the key is he wants them to swing the bat at that ball, and he's getting it right now.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Jim Johnson. Your
Sean Rodriguez will be
Been
called
shooting
upon
for
here to
Atlanta.
hit with the game on the
Number
line.
15, Sean Rodriguez.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, that single moves the runner to third base. Now they're first and third. They haven't done much this game. This is a big opportunity for them to capitalize.
Runners breaking for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brandon Phillips, lifetime against Familia, 1 for 3. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Granderson is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So one will win it here as we go to the Chaz Rowe comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Chopped weakly up the first base line, and he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Third baseman, number 5.
At the plate, David Wright. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Pitcher, Familia.
Standing in now, the pitcher, Jerry's Familia. So with two away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
2 outs in the bottom of the inning right here. Now it looks like they're in a position to maybe win this game. He represents the winning run. Let's see if they can get him.
In now, Neil Walker. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. Here, 0-1. Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass, and the runner back safely. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Runner breaks for third. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second and. Mets go down quickly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Freddie Freeman will stand in yet again, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 9, as this was the big blow, a 2-run shot that helped get us to this point here in the extra frames. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Back up the middle, and Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, right fielder Matt Kemp.
Addison Reed is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
That's the exact pitch he wants him to swing at. That ball down in the zone, double play situation. That's where you get that double play ball. You got to know how he's going to try to go after you in all situations.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Emilio Bonifacio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit. He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2.
And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. In to score, the runner from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Jace Peterson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Career history with Addison Reed. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that base hit right there gives them two-run cushion. When you have a two-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Dansby Swanson is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. Peterson rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, that's a big base hit right there, and now you got a three-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With two strikes, that's good.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire. Here's Neil Walker. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Second baseman, Neil.
He's set.
Walker.
Here it comes. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Curtis Granderson. He comes in 0-for-4 with an RBI in this one. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. One out, nobody on. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2. And the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. On the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Braves move to 1-0.